Hello guys, karibu sana kwa Football Fans Clan. Channel ya pekee hapa Kenya ambayo inaangazia tu hisia, mbwembwe na maoni ya mashabiki wa soka kila baada ya mechi kubwa. Iwapo wewe ni mgeni basi nakuomba usisahau kusubscribe, kulike na kushare video. Shukrani kwa kutazama. Yes, hello Mr. Enock. How are you?
I'm fine. We thank God.
Okay, you are fine. You've watched the game. United back to winning ways. 1-0 against Burnley. What's your take on this game?
It was just a matter of time. As I said, it was just a matter of time that United would have started winning matches. And that has happened today. And of course, I did expect them to win this match today, having had bad results probably in the last 4 or 5 matches. So for any team of the caliber of Manchester, you would expect like they will want to find their way back, and they've had their way back today, though not convincingly, but you just like how they fought in that game and how they've managed it, and the win is home for them. Yeah.
Is it United who are a bit organized tonight, or it is Burnley who are poor?
Burnley was a good side. They've tried everything they can. They were good on ball, their passing, and their compactness. But now you look at Manchester, sometimes the name, I think the name can cause problems to a team like Burnley. Others, in terms of playing the ball, I think Company has done some good job at Burnley. They are playing some good football, some nice football, very composed, trying to string together passes here and there, trying to break lines down Manchester United, the Manchester United defense. Though I think their greatest undoing for Burnley was aerial balls. Aerial balls. I think Man United got it right trying to go with high balls. I think they had a good strategy, trying to knock the balls just behind Burnley's defense. And anytime they've tried that, they've caused Burnley problems. And that is probably due to the height that Manchester United had in Rashford, Højlund. And on set pieces, we had Evans coming forward and the likes of Lindelof. So they did cause them problems. In fact, they wanted to break, just play the ball. You can also comment John Evans. I think he was the lucky man today. He did score a goal, and the goal was ruled out for probably an infringement, or I don't know. I don't know if it's an infringement or an offside on the goalkeeper. And then he gets back, and he still gets the ball from deep defense. One pass to Bruno Fernandes, who did score a brilliant goal, and I think that was okay. And you also look at it at some other points, they tried knocking those balls just behind that defense, and they did cause them problems. Others you can also comment Manchester United. There's this boy, they've tried playing him today, this boy Hannibal, and Bruno Fernandes playing on the right wing. Rashford trying to operate from the left wing, and again supporting the main striker, who is Højlund. I think it's working for them. Again, you look at it, Ten Hag tried to be somehow defensive because you look, he did start McTominay, who is who plays more defensively. Yes. He also played Casemiro, who plays more defensively. So playing with a pivot of 2 and defense and a back line of 4, I think he was trying to be defensive. I think he came into this match, he wanted to win this match, and he has won it. It's a good motivation to Onana. He has kept a clean sheet today, so you can only expect that he will get better. If that was the objective, to keep the clean sheet and even win 1-0, I think that is better for them. Yeah.
Talking about Onana, in earlier matches we saw how United played and tried to play with him, to pass the ball to him every time and then. But tonight we didn't see much of that. Is it that Ten Hag is trying to change that tactics and maybe try to make him less involved in the play, in the build-up?
I think the only difference that has happened today, he played more balls forward, as unlike the way he likes playing ball with his defenders, trying to be involved in the game so much. So I think that was the tact, and I've told you they wanted to use those long balls. So I think they did get it right. And this thing that people keep complaining that Onana is being involved so much into the game, I think he just played the same game he plays today. The only concern that I have, he's taking too much time with the ball. He's wasting a lot of time trying to telling people cool down, cool down, cool down, and the tempo of the game goes down. In fact, those guys, his teammates, can wait. The opponents can reorganize themselves, close down every lane. When he plays the ball, they can easily pick the ball and attack again. So I think that's something he needs to work on, or Ten Hag needs to work on, so that Onana can be somehow fast, release the ball. Let him play ball, even if he's playing from behind. We've not scored. Let him play the ball as fast as he can, so that the tempo of the game is not slowed down. The tempo of the game is kept up. You know, Manchester is known for counterattacks, speedy game. You want to play it to Rashford, let Rashford down. Play it somewhere there, let them run with the ball. So if he slows the game down, then I think that will give Manchester more problems. So he has to be somehow quick. Yeah.
Okay. As we finish, let's talk about Burnley a bit. I'm sure you did come here to support United to win, but anyway, they have won. If you were to be Company, of course you are coach, what do you think Company coach should have done to make sure they break down that Manchester United defense?
Company did everything right. He did everything right. For that match, he did everything right. All his players were up, top, and fighting for the team. So there's nothing else he would have done. You just call it luck for Manchester, and it was just a bad day for him in office. Otherwise, Company's team is playing very well. I've looked at it. In terms of possession, they did possess the ball against Manchester United. They've threatened them on several occasions. They've had chances to score. In fact, if you talk of if stats were to be out, I guess they've had more shots on target, more shots on goal than Manchester United. They've had their possession was up there. Probably they had a number of corners. So you look at it, Company did everything right. I think he only needs to work on his finishing, because they had chances to finish. I guess two open chances, which they didn't. So I just think he did well. He just did well. The results are coming. The results are coming. If they play that way, I think the moment they start winning, they'll be back in it. Yeah.
Man of the match for you?
Let me give it to Bruno, because he has won it for Manchester tonight. Yeah.